How would you children like to suck on my chocolate salty balls?
Oh, you mean like a chocolate candy?
No, I mean my balls.
Check my balls. Check my balls. Check my balls. We're back. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right, we're back. For another edition of SMB, the South Park Review. That's right. Where each and every week, me and my boys like to break down South Park for you. Oh, yeah. And of course, once again, I am not alone, ladies and gentlemen. I am back once again by the man called... Come out. Come out. Come out. Come out. Scoop. The Scoopster. Scoop. The Scooponomics. The Mac Daddy. The S to the C. The double O-P. Scoop Jackson, welcome back to the pod. Cast.
I'm home, baby. Daddy's home.
Well, you were back. You were with me last week as well too, right? We just reviewed Cripple Summer.
Yeah.
Okay, that just came out, so we just did that. Yeah. We just recorded a week in advance, so that was smart. That was smart of us. We were there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're here. Shout out to, of course, our boys that are not here today.
Where were ye?
The 2022
when we recorded that podcast.
Red Rocks, day one. Trivia champion. He's a trivia god. Joe Vernola. Where were you when we recorded that podcast? When you weren't there, it made me feel gay. Well, I, for one, wish you were here to be gay. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Dane Becker. Shout out to our boy.
He's not here.
He's not here.
He's sleepy, I guess.
The man who likes to bring the pain in the digital marketing game.
Someone who likes sleep.
He's the guy who solicits those pics to get your clicks. He's a writer. He's a producer. He's a director. He's an on-screen talent. Dane Becker. I just like doing my intros. I'm so self-serving with this intro here now. I don't even fucking care if you're not here. I'm still doing it so I get to do all my voices. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for Poor and Stupid. It is the 8th episode of Season 14, the 200th overall episode of South Park. It first aired on October the 6th, 2010. And on this particular episode, guys, gals, Stan and Kyle approach Cartman, who is crying in the locker room, to start this episode out, as Cartman explains that he's upset over the fact that Mr. Garrison has assigned an essay about what the students want to be when they grow up. And what does he say? Well,
kind of actually a little surprising that he wants to be a NASCAR driver. Oh, yeah, he wants to be a NASCAR driver. Suck it!
He's poor. He's not poor. He
He's
thinks
not poor.
He thinks he's not poor.
And he thinks he's not stupid.
But he's kind of stupid.
But he doesn't think that right yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
But he's dumb.
He is stupid.
He's dumber than a box of fucking seashells. That's what he is, son.
He's fucking stupid.
He's fucking dumb as hell.
He's stupid. That's just about the dumbest fucking thing.
You know what it is? As Butters and Cartman gonna say later? Fucking gay as hell.
Fucking gay as hell.
That's right, we're saying it here, because it's a fucking episode. Poor and stupid, you goddamn right.
Yeah, fucking gay as hell.
That's fucking gay as hell. As what Butters is going to say later on. But we'll get there. We're getting ahead, ladies and gentlemen. So Cartman is crying in the hallway because he's upset that he's not poor, that he's not stupid. Kyle and Stan, at first, like, they show some, like, remorse.
Because he hasn't said it yet.
Hasn't said it.
And they're like, oh, come on. Like, all friends do.
Aww.
All friends do.
Yeah.
As you do.
They're supportive.
Right. And then...
Even though they hate him, they're still supportive.
And then he lets them know.
Then he lets him know.
That he's not poor.
He's not poor, and he's not stupid, and he never will be. So therefore, he doesn't think that he can be a NASCAR driver, ladies and gentlemen, because he believes that NASCAR people are poor.
You think new Cartman?
And stupid. What?
Current Cartman can be a NASCAR driver. He's poor and stupid, right?
Like older version?
Whatever, the newer, I guess you would say, would it be?
Are we talking about the Jewish version? Or are you talking about from the streaming wars? What are we talking about?
Yeah, like current Cartman. He's pretty broke still, right?
Oh no! At the end, at the season finale of the last year, the hot dog paradise ended up getting sold off, and his mom in the settlement got them to purchase their original house back. So yes, he is still probably poor, but at least they got their house back, and he doesn't live in a hot dog anymore. But he wanted to live there after he turned it into a magical park.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After he got Butters to siphon off all his money. But anyway, you can listen to... No, you can't. That review's not out. So this is it.
When's the next season?
I don't know, but they just dropped the special. Did you check that one out? The special was where it was called Panderverse, where they made fun of Disney and Kathleen Kennedy or whatever her name is.
Nice.
About the fact that they have they've turned all of their characters into inclusive characters. So taking original characters and changing who they are. Mm-hmm. So in this case, a Rick and Morty style alternate universe portal opens up and Cartman gets sucked into another universe and the female version of him gets sucked into their universe, into South Park's universe.
Oh, shit.
So all of a sudden Cartman becomes this white kid in a universe that's just full of persons of color and they're all women essentially. And he thinks he's in hell. It's hysterical. Right. And then that black girl, she's the black girl version of Cartman comes, and then she's just like Cartman though. It's really funny. At first, like PC Prince was like, I don't see what the problem is. And Kyle's like, what are you talking about? This is not Cartman. Look, just because you say it's not Cartman, Kyle, doesn't make it's not Cartman. This is clearly Cartman. It's a pretty good streaming special. So ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen the streaming special, Pandaverse, go check that out. Haven't reviewed it yet. We're getting around to it. But check out the shorts. I'm starting to put out shorts now. So by the time this episode comes out, there's probably a couple up there. World of Warcraft, Gym Pokemon, and other things. So youtube.com/SouthParkPod. Let's jump into our first clip.
Why not? Because when I grow up, I want to be something that I know I can never be, Stan. Cartman, tell us. I want to be a NASCAR driver. Come on, you guys, I have to face facts. NASCAR is only for poor and stupid people. I don't have what it takes. What? I'm not poor and stupid enough to do NASCAR, and I never will be. Dude, I don't think just poor and stupid people like NASCAR. Oh, really? Hey, Kitty! You love NASCAR, huh? You see, I told you guys, what's the use? It's hopeless.
He's pretty ignorant, you know? I'm not a NASCAR driver. If you're a NASCAR driver, listen to SMB, a South Park Review.
Set my buzz.
I'm gonna ask you to let us know.
Yeah, I know what it takes.
Speaking of viewers, we're gonna take a quick moment here, and I want to recognize one of our listeners, Scoop. Okay. So recently, so recently we had someone who reached out to us, if you will. I want to give a shout out here to Mizuki. He says he listens to the SMB podcast on Amazon Music almost every day. He says, thank you for creating such a wonderful podcast. I really like South Park, but I don't have any friends who like South Park because I'm Japanese and South Park isn't well known here. I always laugh hard when I listen to your podcast, and thanks to you guys, I can know an episode that I haven't watched yet. I'm looking forward to your podcast. Take care of yourself. Scoop. People in fucking Japan listen. This guy in Japan listens to us. We're in Japan, baby. Mitch, we're coming to your house. We're going to hang out. We're going to watch TV together.
We're going to watch fucking South Park. Dude, I want to hear South Park in Japanese.
That'd be awesome. Like Japanese dub. Mitch, you should do a Japanese dub for us and send it in, please. We'll play it on the air. Speaking of playing on the air, if you're a fan of the show, if you'd like, you can send in your, congratulations when we hit episode 222. So go ahead and send it in for episode 222. Congratulations.
Or start letting us know what your favorite episodes are and why.
Yeah, do that. Let us know what your favorite episodes that maybe we've reviewed and why, or just your favorite episode in general. 222. Send it in. It's going to be a couple months, but go ahead and do it. We're getting there. We're like, 18, 19 episodes away or something like that. 15, 17, I don't know. We're going to be there. 222. Moving on. So after Cartman is then, actually he's put down by Kyle and Stan, right? Because they're like, dude, you suck. You're ignorant. You're poor. And he takes it as like he's being cheered up. Like he's like, you're just saying that to make me feel better. And he's like, they're like, no, you idiot. We're not. And he's like, wow, you guys really think I can do this? Yeah, you really believe in me, don't you? Thanks, guys. I'm gonna try my best. So then he goes and he gets Butters. And he basically tells Butters, get amped up. You're going to be part of my crew. Right? He gives Butters all of his money, which Butters spends on canned food and blankets, which he then donates to needy NASCAR fans, Kenny included, who's there at the South Park Mall. Attempting to then, become more stupid, Cartman watches Charlie Sheen in 2.5 Men while he's hanging upside down. And then by chance, he sees a Vagisil commercial.
I wonder.
And it's a Vagisil. Go ahead.
How accurate it is if sending blood to your brain hurts you or makes you stupid.
Huh. That'd be something. Drop your comments. Let us know. But by chance, he sees a Vagisil commercial, and this Vagisil commercial is discussing and explaining like women's, odors. He's like, ew, grass. But then he sees that Vagisil can cause temporary memory loss. So seizing this opportunity, Cartman eats many tubes of Vagisil at a pharmacy, and then he gets caught, feels stupid, and this convinces him that the Vagisil plot has worked, and he's decided he's ready for NASCAR. So that is some of your breakdown there to start off this episode here. So let's go here to Kenny, as he's going to be in the mall hanging out with the other NASCAR people. And Butters is just going to walk in. He's going to be like, hey, I brought all these blankets and stuff for you because you guys are poor.
I know that you NASCAR people don't have very much. So I went out and bought you all $58 worth of canned food and blankets. You're welcome. I help the needy.
That's fine. So moving, as you heard there on that scene there. So yeah, all that conversation before.
I help the needy.
I help the needy.
Poor NASCAR fans. If you're NASCAR fans, that's key. I had a NASCAR friend. He was poor and stupid.
He was poor and stupid.
I shit you not, though. It's kind of, he had the 22 hat. His dad drank Budweiser.
Budweiser.
You go to his house, his dad had the man cave where they watched fucking NASCAR.
NASCAR.
He had the wreath made out of fucking beer cans.
Stereotypical. So as we mentioned, here's Cartman upside down.
I just wish I'd brought an umbrella.
Hey, Eric. Butters, did you give away all my money? Yep, you don't have a penny left. You're poor as shit.
Poor as shit.
Hanging upside down. I need to get stupid, Butters. I'm getting all the blood to rest in my head and watching a marathon of 2.5 Men.
Hey, that's a hot girl over there. Sure, she's hot. She's wearing a sweater.
Feel stupid yet? Not yet.
When a woman
Here's Vagisil commercial.
precious, she turns to Vagisil
Ah, God damn it, another Vagisil commercial?
to stop femininity and relieve vaginal odors.
Fucking gross. All those ladies had stinky vaginas.
Stinky
An
vaginas.
allergic reaction, see your doctor. In some cases, Vagisil can lead to short-term memory loss. For the freshest, cleanest feminine area, do
Whoa,
another
whoa, whoa,
one.
Wait.
In some cases, Vagisil can lead to short-term memory loss.
Get wrecked, big.
Get wrecked. So yes, Vagisil, it causes complete memory loss too. It's not good. Well, as we mentioned, now Cartman, and he gets the brilliant idea. Well, then maybe we should go to the store and I should get some Vagisil. He doesn't have any money, so he's going to ingest a lot of Vagisil.
Vagisil maximum strength, Vagisil wash, Vagisil medicated wax. Gee whiz, there's Vagisil
Everything.
Which one do I use to kill brain cells? Well, just buy me one of each of them, Butters. I'm buying? I'm totally poor, Butters. Did you forget? But I didn't bring any money. I didn't know I had to buy Vagisil. God damn it, Butters! All right, just keep a lookout. I'll try it here.
God damn it,
That way,
man.
so the cashier doesn't see me.
So now he starts eating all of this Vagisil.
It's gotta be so gross. Kind
Is
of
anybody coming? No, you're good.
makes me a little sick to my
Little boy, what are you doing?
No, I can't help it.
boy, what are you doing?
Oh my
Okay.
God, Butters. I feel kind of...
Really?
Yes. I'm feeling totally stupid right now. That was
fast.
Grab what you can. Let's get out of here. I'm ready.
So it's at this point now, Cartman, he's going to manipulate his way onto a racetrack. And he does so by getting one of the race car drivers to get out of his car because he says that he basically enlists Butters to say, sir, your wife's gotten plunged in the booty hole. Of course, the R word, multiple times. So yeah, you're going to have to go talk to her. So, so that's what the race car driver jumps out of his car. Then Cartman, he jumps into the car. He takes over. He starts driving. He crashes into people, flips over and says, fuck my ass, crashes. And, he ends up in the hospital.
Fuck my ass.
Let's go, Nascar.
There's Cartman after manipulating his way into being on track.
Boys.
I'm not moving, Butters. I think you gotta push the gas pedal. What's
Well,
that?
yeah.
There's like a long pedal on the floor by your right foot. Okay. Let's go,
It looks like the Dale Evans car is going the wrong way.
No, just kidding.
Could you imagine if this was really happening?
Oh man, it'd be so crazy. It'd be like a huge news event.
Oh, fuck my...
And Cartman crashes. So there you go. So fuck my ass. As you saw there in the air. Well, following that, then it was at this point, Cartman doesn't believe that he can continue on. He's just like, I'm not pouring stupid enough. So the doctor comes in. The doctor's like, no, that was the dumbest, most retard thing you've ever done in the history of your life. I've ever seen anybody do.
Straight regarded, bro.
He's like, you're dumb.
You are regarded.
Based as fuck, as the kids say. No, does not hold back.
Anti-bussin'.
Boom. He wasn't sus. Anyway, it wasn't poggers. It was horrible. He drops all the bullshit into Butters and Cartman's lap. And Cartman's like, okay, I'm convinced. I am still poor and stupid enough. He's like, let's give this another shot. Right? So this is what he decides to do. He decides that he's going to buy everything on credit because he discovers an attempt to make himself still poor, that by purchasing expensive items on credit, causing himself to be, in debt, that would, of course, be the ticket to getting poor, is what he thinks he's unlocked, and he tells Kenny. Because Kenny is reading a Nascar 2010 newsflash report on Cartman's accident, and the newscasters agree that the incident proves that NASCAR fans are poor and stupid. So this pisses off Kenny. Kenny's like, well, fuck, I'm going to go get him. So he goes over there. As I mentioned, Cartman's got a bunch on credit. They get into an argument. While they're in the middle of the argument, the creator of Vagisil shows up, and he says to Kenny and them, look,
I want you to drive for me.
I've made a bunch of money off of you now.
For me,
I've made a shitload of money because you have decided that
you want to eat Vagisil.
you want to eat Vagisil because the news report says that he got high off Vagisil. So now here's the Vagisil.
Getting high off Vagisil.
I don't know. Maybe the chemicals? Are we going to try this?
I'm going to eat some Vagisil.
Let's eat your Vagisil. Okay.
Founder and CEO of Vagisil.
Yeah.
Young man, your NASCAR stunt has brought a lot of
My
attention
muse,
to
my
Vagisil.
flame.
and honestly,
My flame.
I don't know how to thank you. Our sales are up and women are finally realizing that their feminine odor can be treated. I first created Vagisil for my wife, Patty. She's
My
new
flame.
We realized that NASCAR can do a lot for product recognition, and so Vagisil has a little present for you.
Present for you. Well, Kenny.
Oh, sweet!
Sweet.
No way!
Yeah,
So
way.
Vagisil would like you to
yes.
represent us in the next NASCAR race.
Dude, check it out, Kenny! My very own NASCAR!
No fucking way.
We've modified the cockpit to be operated properly by a child.
So there you go. There you fucking go.
Operated properly by a child. So they're basically enabling this young child to continue to eat Vagisil.
Yeah. They're saying you should continue to eat Vagisil, and not only should you continue to eat the Vagisil, get behind the car
And drive first.
with the logo and represent Vagisil. Only in that time, but maybe now even more so than ever. The question is can me and Scoop, can we eat Vagisil and will you sponsor us and put us in your NASCAR?
All of a sudden we just
The door. What?
some dude with a fucked up beard. This is my wife. She's my muse.
This is my muse. She's my play. I'd be like, what? That's crack.
Oh, South Park called it.
God damn it. God damn it. So now during the press conference here, during the next day, Cartman begins interrupting and taunting other NASCAR drivers who make off-topic comments in a redneck accent. Later, Cartman releases an internet video with Butters ingesting Vagisil saying President Obama is gay as hell. Upon seeing this video, Kenny becomes even more livid and tries to decide to put a stop to Cartman's antics.
Gay as hell.
Gay in hell. So here's that clip.
You need to compensate your brake fluid, but the plates themselves...
Compensate your brake fluid and get your brake working so you can stop something.
Cartman.
Excuse me, who is this kid? Is he even a driver?
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
You bring it on, Earnhardt. You scared of the competition? I'm just as poor and stupid as you. I'm gonna drive and I'm gonna brake and I'm gonna
turn to the left.
Damn.
Can we just get back to the subject of racing, please?
Hell, bring it on, Danica. You dumb bitch. Think I can't steer left better than you? You seem really stupid, Eric. Thanks, B-Buds. I really think I can hold my own against these guys. Little worried about that Jimmy Johnson guy, though. He seems dumber than spit.
And didn't he end up becoming like one of the richest NASCAR drivers of all time? It's crazy. Jimmy Johnson. He won a lot. He won the cup thing like multiple years in a row or something like that.
I don't really follow racing or ever did.
So here's after the aftermath. Pardon the interruption now with Mike Wilbon and the other guy. The white guy.
Podcast.
All right, what's up, NASCAR fans? I don't know about y'all, but this President Obama is pissing me off. So I'm going to do some dip and speak my mind.
So he's going to dip
I'm
Vagisil.
going to be dipping Vagisil regular strength anti-itch cream. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a big digger right there. So I'm pretty pissed off what I found out. I found out this Obama wants to put a bigger tax on gasoline. What the
Fuck is that?
That's fucking gay.
Fucking gay as hell.
Fucking gay as hell.
Y'all know my pick about Butters.
Obama's fucking gay.
Fuck gay as hell.
Pisses me off.
Piss me off.
Obviously, catch us in our next race. We're about as poor and stupid as the fucking come. So come down and cheers for us at NASCAR on Saturday. Obama's gay as hell.
Well, if you ask me, that's all the proof we need that NASCAR really is just for the poor and the stupid.
So moving on now, on race day, Cartman is now behaving stupidly as possible. And at the same time, Jeff Hamill, the creator of Vagisil, is joining the announcers. He frequently references his wife's vaginal odor, which appears to embarrass her, as we mentioned, his muse, her flame. Kenny arrives and then tries to smuggle a sniper rifle onto the track, but it is confiscated by a security guard, who though then says you might be able to buy one at the gift shop.
Gift shop.
Cartman then leads the race in the beginning after eliminating many drivers and killing even more people. Kenny then jumps onto the track, onto his car to try and stop him. Cartman throws Kenny off the car by braking suddenly, and Kenny narrowly escapes being run over after two of the other drivers avoid him. Then the Vagisil creator's wife, Patty, my muse, my flame, she's fed up with her husband's disrespectful, condescending remarks toward her about her smelly vagina. So she takes 7-time NASCAR champion Jimmy Johnson's wrecked car, there you go, and uses it to win the track, win the race, much to Jeff's horror and frustration. And then in the end, Cartman decides that he was just not poor and stupid enough to be a NASCAR champion. So he gives a rare apology to Kenny before demanding Butters give him back his money. And then the episode ends with Cartman and Butters walking away arguing while Kenny stares into complete confusion. So let's go ahead and we'll watch a couple clips as we wrap up another edition of the first side of SMB. Cartman now in the car, NASCAR.
I'm gonna press the gas pedal and I'm gonna go forward.
NASCAR, yeah.
This is just the pace lap. You don't go full speed yet.
Yeah, just a base lap. I'm gonna hit the brake.
What the fuck are you doing?
Fuck you, Patrick. You ain't half as dumb as me. Gas pedal.
Gas pedal.
Danica's out of the race.
Bitch!
Ain't nobody can stop me.
I know.
And it looks like the Vagisil car has already clipped 2 other drivers and taken them out of the race. Yeah, the other drivers are not going to be happy about this. What do you think, Mr. Hamill? Vagisil is a company that really stands behind its product, Chris. We want women to know that Vagisil is effective, safe for use every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
I think guilt trips are there, as we mentioned. Then we move forward here now, jumping along. Cartman is I like this part. Cartman actually runs through the middle of the track and takes out all these people who are just barbecuing and tailgating. I'm trying to win that damn thing. Dude, I say that so much in my life. I'm trying to win that damn thing.
Does he say idiots?
I'm back on the track.
Idiots.
Idiots, okay.
Yeah. Get out of the way, you idiots. I'm trying to win that damn thing. Kitty.
What the?
It's so easy for you, kitty.
What are you doing? Get off my car, kitty. Oh man, now our friend Kenny's trying to break the windshield. Ain't that just gay as hell?
Ain't that just gay as hell?
All those other
We're trade paint.
people died.
Oh, everybody died.
And finally,
Oh, it's so easy for you, isn't it, Kenny? I have to prove myself.
I fucking hate you.
Sorry, dude, I'm winning this race. With the break. Bye, Kenny.
So he launches Kenny, and as we mentioned, he bounces. He launches Kenny, and the other drivers here avoid him.
Oh, Jesus, there's a little boy on the track.
So now everybody has crashed, right? And the only car left is Cartman's car. But then Vagisil lady, she gets upset, as we mentioned, and she jumps into Jimmy Johnson's car. So now it becomes a one-on-one race between Vagisil lady
Ma'am,
and Cartman.
we're on an active racetrack. This is extremely dangerous. Let me
Let me talk to her.
Patty, what are you doing? Patty, pull over the NASCAR. You're acting irrationally.
Patty,
Patty, did you forget to take your medication?
you know how you
get
go
when
to
you
you
don't use your
Vagisil.
Vagisil. There should be some in your purse, my muse.
Butters, this bitch is gonna break my car.
That's fucking me up. That's fucking gay.
Fucking gay as
Fucking
hell.
gay as hell. Big doggy.
Patty, you are my muse and my flesh.
So eventually, she's gonna crash Cartman, and Cartman's gonna fly through the air, and once again, he's gonna say the magic words.
Oh, fuck my ass.
And she wins. I mean, it doesn't make sense that they give her a trophy. Maybe
They do.
you know, it doesn't make sense, but that's fine. She gets her trophy, and the team wins, and he feels like it's ruined. Now, Cartman, as we mentioned, he's upset because he can never be a NASCAR driver, but he decides to go ahead and apologize.
Do what these people do. But I owe you an apology. The truth is, I'm just too smart. And with how smart I am, I'll always be successful and therefore have money.
Never have money.
I just have to accept I'm too smart and rich for NASCAR. It's time for me to give it up. All right, Butters, give me back my money. Huh? The $58.32 I gave you, I want it back. But you said I got to spend on the
So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll come right back on the other side for some of your pop culture trivia and continuity. We'll be right back. Subscribe to Suck My Balls, a South Park review on Spotify, Apples, iTunes, anywhere you want to download a podcast. Just type that in, subscribe to our feed, and you'll get the latest, greatest episode each and every week. You can also listen to us on YouTube and go back and watch some videos or any of our library. It's all there. Suck My Balls, South Park review. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on the other side. Once again, a shout out to our sponsors, provided by that Spreaker. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you're watching it right here on YouTube. Linktr.ee/SouthParkPod. Nipple. Go ahead and click that link in your mind because you can't click it there. Type it in your phone, on your browser, on your tablet, on your house. Write it down. Tell your dog, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your mother. Go outside and don't wear a rubber unless it's raining. Raining, man.
Raining?
All right. Shout out to the 2022 Red Rocks Day 1 South Park Trivia. God, he's a trivia champion of South Park Entertainment. He's a doctor of thugonomics, punkonomics, polyphonics, scooponomics. Joe Vernola. Here's some trivia for you. Stan and Kyle do not appear in the first scene in this episode. Cartman calls nickname a new one for Butters. He says B-Butts. B-Butts. Memory loss is not a real side effect of Vagisil, by the way.
No, it's not.
In this episode itself, Matt and Trey, they basically said that Kenny was going to die, but then they decided it was a little bit more funny than it made it look like, And when the episode aired, that is, 2 cars ended up bearing him down, and then eventually they kind of came to the conclusion that there was so much modern safety technology, probably wouldn't have killed Kenny, they wouldn't have died anyway as well. But there's a possibility he survived those injuries, as Kenny survived as well. Kenny's first major appearance since season 14, that being The Ring. It's a big one here. Last time he had some minor roles, of course, in Mysterion Rises, and of course in Best Friends Forever. He was a big catalyst and storyline there, but big time since The Ring. Kyle and Stan normally they try to convince Cartman that stuff's wrong based on their morality, whereas in this time Kenny was personal.
Kenny. Yeah, Cartman made it personal.
He made it personal. This is one of the few episodes where Butters uses explicit curse words.
That fucking gay.
Fucking gay as hell. Danica Patrick apparently had a different number. She normally goes by number 10. She was number 7 in here. Also in 2010 when this episode aired, she didn't appear in the Sprint Cup yet. That was next year. Blah, blah, blah. NASCAR. And finally...
Walk really cares about that.
Who cares? And finally, the only NASCAR drivers that died in this episode are Danica Patrick, Down Stewart, Scoop! Do you want to read some pop culture?
Let's do that.
Do it.
This episode is a parody of Tom Cruise's Days of Thunder movie. The song La Grunge by ZZ Top can be heard when the stolen car guns it in each race. Real-life NASCAR drivers Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jimmy Johnson, Danica Patrick, Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, and Matt Kenseth can be seen at the press conference with Cartman.
Time out.
Cartman is shown watching 2.5 Men to help with his stupidity. One of the products seen in Cartman's house after Kenny confronts him is a iRobotics Rombot, which is a parody of iRobot Roomba robot vacuum cleaner. Say that 10 times fast.
Boy, tell you what.
According to Trey Parker and Matt Stone in the commentary, the dipping scene was inspired by Dipvid. A video featuring someone consuming chewing tobacco or dip while commenting on random topics. Oh, that's a thing. Okay.
That's interesting. Dipvid.
On YouTube, the video, which was copied almost word for word, was about flavored tobacco products being banned and demanding that then President Barack Obama be impeached for the ban.
That's hilarious. We're going to look that up after this. And that is your pop culture. Ladies and gentlemen, there's just one bit of continuity. Cartman explains this is so tits when reaching the Vagisil NASCAR car when he gets it. He basically says this in season 4 premiere, The Tooth Fairy. Tats 2000, where Cartman uses tits as an expression for cool or awesome whenever he gets money from the Tooth Fairy. Scoop, we have discussed this episode on multiple occasions. What did you think of this episode?
It's one of those, you gotta, when someone's asking what episodes should I watch of South Park, you mentioned this episode is probably within the first 10 that you tell them to watch. There's nothing to not like about this episode. This episode is a fucking banger.
Unfortunately, I would say in this day and age, though, it wouldn't hold up in regards. No, because of the context of the Barack Obama jokes, really. All the other stuff is okay. I think he could get away with. But once he started doing the redneck stuff and the hell yeah, that definitely would not fly on primetime television right now. You know.
Most likely.
No, most likely not. But it's funny to watch it. Mm-hmm. It's funny to get back in the time vault, go back and take a look. And I agree with you. This is definitely one of my top 10, 20 episodes of South Park. You know, if you were making a list just off the top of your head, you'd be like, "Yo, you gotta watch Poor and Stupid." Like, Poor and Stupid is a banger. It's a funny episode. And also, it's a classic Cartman gets his comeupping episode where Cartman thinks he's gonna get something great, but just as he gets what he wants, it gets it taken away from him. Because ultimately, at the end, Cartman does not deserve to get, you know, anything good for himself because he's an egotistical asshole. And that's why we love watching and laughing at him.
Yes. Yes.
He's a vindictive murderer.
Piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit. But we love watching him. He's one of our characters.
Piece of shit.
Better than Pip. Fuck Pip.
Fuck you, Pip.
Pip's dead.
I will take Cartman over Pip.
All day, every day on Sunday.
Let's go.
Let's go. At least Cartman's going to tell you what's up. Pip. Chip.
He'll play games.
Suck my dip vid. Ha. Dip vid.
He's very
Look that up. Dip vid, apparently. It's a thing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for another edition of SMB, a South Park review. This has been, if we didn't mention it at the top of the show, this has been SMB number 206. 206, buddy. As this was the 203rd episode of South Park. So we appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming up, checking on, hanging out with us each and every week. We want you to come on back next week for another edition of SMB, a South Park review. We'll be back with It's a Jersey Thing. What happens when New Jersey starts to invade the country? It's a Jersey thing.
Look away, guys.
What happens when we find out that three strikes, you're out? Ginger? Jew? Jersey. 3 strikes, Kyle. We're coming back next week on another edition of SMB, a South Park review. Fucking guys have